Hey guys, it's Swiss and we are going to go over a new video today, and that is going to be Snake's turnaround nade. I haven't been seeing a lot of Snake players using this technique, so I figure I'd show it to you guys and let you guys know how good it is and how it should be used. Also, if you want to see it being implemented very well, a great video is MVD versus Leia from quite an amount of months back. MVD was using Snake versus Leia's Greninja. So if you want to look into that, that's a very good video where he used this technique. I'm going to show it to you guys, give you the benefits on why it should be used. So if you like the content, please subscribe to the video. I do have a Twitch and other social media platforms in the description down below, so feel free to check those out. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So first things first, what is the turnaround nade or the turnaround grenade? So this is a B reverse, right? And then this is the turnaround nade. Now, why is this useful? This is going to be useful because if, let's say, Lucina is using her forward smash and we come in with a grenade, notice how the grenade is as far away from your opponent as possible, so it's behind Snake's back. So you really have to be really close just for it to land. But the turnaround nade puts the grenade closer to them. So basically they have a bigger chance of hitting the grenade when they use a move, primarily good for sorties or any other opponent that has a big hitbox on their aerials or moves in general. This is going to help out for you, and it's going to be good to counter their moves, because in doing so, if they keep hitting the grenades, they're not going to want to rush as much, or they might play a little more defensive, or they might play a little bit more under pressure, so they might be a little more nervous to fight Snake if you're using this technique. You know, that was standalone forward smash, so imagine if you have a sortie and they're using nair, forward air, back air, down air, whatever the case is, and you're coming in like this, and you're able to punish them off of that. If they hit you too, you could also get a potential back air, depending on percent, obviously. So let's say she hits me here, I can get a back air. You know, so you could also convert off of it depending on percent, obviously. So now the big thing is, how do you do the turnaround nade? So let's go ahead and go back to a B reverse. So how do you do a B reverse with a grenade? You jump, you push B, and then you flick the joystick in the opposite direction Snake is facing, like so. Now you want to take those two controls and you want to flip it. So in this case, instead of using the B button first, you use the joystick first. So in this case, since Snake is facing right, you want to do left stick first and then the B button. Well, you flick the joystick to the left and then you push the B button. And that's pretty much it. So again, jump, flick the joystick to the left, and then you push the B button. And that's what you're going to get there. And then if you want to do it the other way, if you're facing left, jump, joystick to the right, and then the B button right after. Very simple technique. It does take some time to practice, just like a B reverse would, but in the end it's going to be extremely helpful. Now you could also do this out of the air with the double jump if you wanted to. So you can come down like that. You could do it out of your up B if you wanted to as well, and so on and so forth. Now you can use this to guess reaction times as well. So if you came in with this and you shielded, you know, you can kind of see like what they're gonna do if you're, instead of like a run shield type thing. If you guys have heard from like other Smash videos and stuff on reading your opponent, run up shield is good to see how your opponent reacts and stuff like that, and kind of work off of that. But you can do that with grenade too if you wanted. So you can come in with it and then shield and then see what they're gonna do. There's also the grenade there, so they'll have to react to the shield and the grenade as well. Another good way of use is if you look at MVD versus Leia, he did a lot of coming with side steps and then F tilt, and then after that you can shield the grenade if you have enough time, You could throw it if you wanted to. You can also do it with any other tilt if you wanted as well. You could do like up tilt and then throw it up or something. You could do down tilt. But, there's definitely a lot of options that you would have. You can also do like an aerial if you wanted to. So think of it like insurance. So when you do it, you have the grenade out, and if you miss, let's say you miss, like you miss the down tilt, you still have the grenade to help you out. So if they try to punish you or anything like that, the grenade will still be there to keep you safe. If you guys both get hit, I mean, trades are part of Snake's game, so you guys should be used to it, or at least know that you have to be ready for grenade trades. But that's primarily a good way of using the turnaround nade. So with this tech, you can also use it for other things. You could come in and then roll, right? You could like roll forward, or you could roll back. You know, you can also sidestep, of course, as we just went over, and you could also shield. But if you roll forward, let's say, and then the grenade hits them, you can get a potential follow-up. Or let's say you roll back, and then like they hit the grenade, you get another follow-up like that too. But that's really some options that you would have to kind of bait your opponent. So if you came in like this, you rolled forward, and then they threw out an attack and hit the grenade, then you can come in with an attack, or same exact thing this way. If you roll behind them, if you sidestep it and the grenade, they hit the grenade, or the grenade blows up on them, then you know you could follow up with anything else. As long as you know you're in the right percent range and stuff like that. And same thing with shielding. You can also shield it. Now, another good option too is you can jump out of it. So if let's say you want to jump and then do a back air, or do something like that, you know, or jump behind them and then grab, or just do an empty jump in general, stuff like that. So there's a lot of possibilities you can use this technique for. So rolling, shielding, sidestepping, jumping, doing attack or not, you know, those are pretty much quite an amount of options that you have just off of one tech that you can use for either baiting your opponent. You can look at reactions and try to make adjustments from there, and so on and so forth, really. So for those of you wondering if you could do it off of a platform, you can. You just run off the platform, then you do the input, and you'll get the grenade. And at that point, you just do the same thing as I mentioned before on the amount of options you'll have once you're in that position. And one of the last things to go over on this tech is really using it for traps if you can. So let's say I'm holding a grenade, I could do this. So that covers the platform and in front of your opponent. If you did a light throw and then did that, same exact thing. You cover the platform or in front of them, or if you're on a flat stage, you would cover a grenade would be over here, and then you got a grenade here. So if they, let's say they get nervous of the pressure that you're coming in with the grenade and they roll, then the grenade that's right here will counter that. Or let's say they jump through you and the grenade is still there, or anything like that. You could have quite an amount of options as far as using the grenade. You could run back, like let's say they're in front of you and you don't want to approach anymore, you want to reset to neutral, you can run back and do it, and then you're back over here camping or whatever the case is that you want to do. Or you know, you want to put that C4 down on this platform, you can put that down and pretty much go from there. So there's a lot of things, a lot of options, a lot of movement that you can incorporate with this tech. I hope you guys play around with it. I really hope to see it a little bit more. Don't really see it too much, and I think it's pretty needed, to be honest, because it can create a lot of pressure and reads and so on and so forth. So if you guys like the video, again, please subscribe to the channel. I got other social media in the description down below. I hope you guys like the cheese hat. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next video.
Race for the shadows to the race one. Thinking we all gonna arise. Down over the hills, east my side. Whole world need you, like you need me too. What you do, I can't do. How you move, I can't move. Whole world need you, run it up. Whole world need you, what's up? Whole world need you, gotta get it. Whole world need you, gotta live it. Whole world need you. The uniqueness in you, never duplicate you, never multiply.